What's up, guys and gals out there? Vernon Foster here, and I'm gonna share a really cool story with you guys. Hope you got about 30 minutes. Just kidding. I'm gonna keep it really short here. Back about 2 years ago, when I was still at Florida State, I decided that I was gonna make a trip to Costa Rica. I said, why not? Something new, something fun, something different. So I had planned to study abroad. Well, turns out my financial aid wasn't going to kick in until the fall because I was going to study abroad in the summer. Financial aid didn't kick in until the fall after the summer, and I couldn't go, so I was screwed. So I was like, man, it sucks. What am I going to do? So eventually it got close to graduation, and I was just like, forget this, man. I'm going to do it. I don't care. So I bought a plane ticket, and I didn't know where I was going to go. Didn't know what I was going to do. The people who told me that they're going to go with me eventually backed out. I'm not going. Sound familiar, right? You guys probably heard this in your opportunities before. So after that, it became a personal journey for me and experience to where I could decide, who I am as a person. Being outside of my element, it would teach me about my true attributes and, kind of that whole sojourn, who am I as a person deal. So I eventually ended up going. But before I went, I got a lot of criticism. I got a lot of haters and people saying, why are you going there? Are you sure you're going to go alone? Isn't it dangerous? Aren't you nervous? I mean, so much negativity, right? Like, not any kind of, real positive energy. And then something cool started to happen. The more and more and more I told people would start to say, oh, my uncle lives down there, man, or my aunt loves it down there, or dude, you're gonna love it. So that was reassuring, and that was a minority, obviously, versus the people who were being negative and telling me that I was crazy. So I got on a plane, whisked away, $300. That's all I had, and for I think it was a week, I just went around and having fun, meeting the locals, meeting people that were traveling abroad and studying abroad as well. And I saw volcanoes, monkeys, awesome, beautiful beaches, Manuel Antonio in the Central Pacific, Jaco, up to La Fortuna, back down to the Caribbean coast to Puerto Viejo, and it was incredible. I mean, it was, and if you've never been out of country, get out of the country. The way things are going, it may not be a bad idea anyway, right? So I eventually took the trip. I mean, obviously there were some setbacks, some challenges. I didn't know any Spanish. I mean, I had a pocket dictionary and a guidebook, and I think a phrase book, and that's all I really had. But it was cool because, even though I didn't know Spanish, I attempted the language. I tried to do things that the locals did. I went out with, by myself with locals. It took me out of my element, and I think that was the most important thing because, I learned more about myself in that trip than I had in, 25 years in my life, about who I am as a person, which was really cool. And on top of that, I got to thinking, what if I would have listened to all the critics, all the freaking naysayers out there who said, don't go, you're crazy, don't do it. I wouldn't have had that experience. No one can ever take that away from me. No one can ever take that away from me. That is mine, and I think that's important. And I just want to encourage you guys. I guess the takeaway here is to go for it, man. Hell with everyone else. Do what your dream is, go for it. I mean, if you want to be an astronaut, a rocket scientist, you know, if you want to invent the next flying car, I guess there's not one already out to my knowledge, but do it. I mean, who cares? You know, everyone's always going to hate on you and talk down on you. I mean, look at people like Walt Disney, Thomas Edison. Everyone that has been successful has had to go through some kind of adversity at some point. So let that be a lesson to you that, yeah, people are going to hate on your dreams. People are going to talk down on you. There's going to be naysayers. There's going to be negativity. There may be a small minority of people helping you build up your dream instead of tearing it down. But who cares? Just go for it, and no one will ever be able to take that away from you. And you'll be a better person for it, and it'll build your character, and you'll have an amazing experience to share. So that's my story, and I just want to share that with you guys. Hope you enjoyed it, and I look forward to seeing you guys soon. Later.